Hey everybody, welcome back to homerecordingmadeeasy.com and here on the YouTube channel. And this time out, we're going to continue where we left off last week, mixing a song with the new Apogee plugin. This is the Neve channel strip, the 8068, in conjunction with Bob Clearmountain. Link will be in the description box below if you want to demo this plugin for yourself. That's what I'm doing. I am running a demo. This is not a sponsored video. We're going to mix this song over the next few weeks. Last week, we worked on the drums. You can click the link in the description box and check that out. This week, we're going to work on the percussion, the bass, and probably some of the guitars. And the next week, we'll work on the vocals, and we'll finish this up. This is all going to be a larger series of videos I'm doing here on YouTube, teaching you how to turn your DAW into an analog workflow that not only has the same workflow as I have here working with a console and hardware, but has the same vibe and sound. And that's the most important thing. It's going to help you mix faster, more consistently, and get that real great, fat, punchy analog sound that we're all after without having to use 5,000 plugins in your DAW. So before we get started, make sure you like, share, subscribe. And if this is your first time here, by the way, go out to homerecordingmadeeasy.com. I got a free mixing course right on the homepage. It's worth $100. Go ahead and download it. It's my gift to you just for visiting Home Recording Made Easy. Stick around till the end of this video. You'll get some other goodies for free too. So let's jump back in here into the DAW. We're in Studio One here, but you could do this in any DAW. And here is the 8068 by Apogee with Bob Clearmountain. Analog emulate his actual Neve 8068. There's only, I think, 2 or 3 of them left in the world in their full capacity. Most of those consoles have been parted out over the years. And Bob Clearmountain's console, he was able to purchase recently and this was the original console he worked on at Power Station back in the late 70s, early 80s. So go check that out on Apogee's website. There's a little video of Bob talking about it. It's really cool. I love Bob Clearmountain. Even though people think of him as the SSL guy, he's also a Neve guy as well, at least early on in his career. So that's what this channel strip is. So again, this is a real simple channel strip, real easy to work on. We'll walk through the controls quickly. On the left-hand side, we have our line or a mic line input that we can switch here with these 2 buttons. Really cool. In the center, we have a real simple EQ, just like what's on the original 8068. We got a high shelf filter here, 10, 12, 16K. We got a more parametric EQ here in the center here from 350 to 7K, and then we got a low shelf from 35 Hertz to 220. We got some low cut filters, some high cut filters, a phase switch. You could turn the EQ on and off. We have an output fader here as well. And then also we have this auto output trim that when you're on the mic, if you crank up the mic preamp, the output will automatically turn down, which is cool. They'll keep the level matching of the plugin. You can also resize the plugin here by clicking this button here. We're going to keep it on 100%. And then underneath the little cogwheel, you could turn on auto sample and show values, which will allow you to see the values as you're kind of turning things on the screen. That's it. It's really simple and it sounds really great. How do I know? Because we mixed the drums last week and you can click the link in the description box. This week, we're going to start off with our percussion. We have some claps here. There's no other plugins anywhere in this mix other than just the Bob Clearmountain 8068. And again, this song is by James D. Cooler. The name of the song is ATM. You're not going to hear most of the song here. I'm going to hear bits and pieces of it. Again, click the link in the description box and go check out James's music. Here are the claps that happen, I believe, in the chorus, right? I'm going to hit the mic level here, and you can see as I turn up the mic, the output turns down, which is cool. So by using the mic level, the mic preamp here, you're getting a little bit of compression, a little bit of crunch on it, which is kind of cool, where the line is more just whatever came in is what you're going to hear. This helps crunch it up a little bit. Now you can also turn the auto feature off by just clicking auto, and you can do this manually if you want, but we're going to leave it on auto. Just brighten it up a little bit. shaker time. Let's do a low cut here. Maybe we'll just we'll hit the mic level a little here just to crunch it up a little bit. Let's throw a little bit of brightness on here too. We get a little bit of that kind of, sounds a little mid-rangey. Again, it's just a little shaker part, no big deal. Now we got a tambourine part here. Let's just loop up the tambourine section, then we'll get to the bass guitar. There we go, blend in a little tambourine. Okay, let's go to bass. So using the mic level again is going to give you a little bit of compression built in. One of the things about working in this kind of a workflow, when you're working with channel strip and the plugins that kind of emulate this analog gear, and you set up your DAW like an analog workflow, one thing you're going to realize right away, and a lot of my students tell me this when I teach them this concept, when you're working with channel strips like this and you throw it across all your tracks, you instantly start to realize that the channel strip in and of itself is going to kind of glue everything together. It's going to give it a little bit of saturation and a little bit of compression, and they find that they're going to use a lot fewer other plugins beyond the channel strip to get everything to kind of sit right. That's one of the beauties of working with channel strips and doing channel strip mixing or working in the analog workflow. That's how this stuff works, and this is how I teach it. Hello friend, I hope you're enjoying the video. Hey, if you want to learn more about working with channel strips and how to turn your DAW into an analog studio workflow, check out my new course, Mixing with Analog Style Plugins Made Easy, the 2025 edition. You'll be mixing faster with far less plugins and processing, and your mixes will sound way more consistent from project to project. And right now you can get a 25% discount by using the coupon code YouTube25 at checkout. All the links are in the description box below. I'll see you inside the course. Now back to the video. So again, if you really want to learn about this stuff, check the links in the description box below. But let's check out this bass here. So we're adding quite a bit of 110. This was great about working with a channel strip like this, or like any kind of analog consoles. You can really push these things and they don't fart out. They don't get really fizzy on the top. They don't get farty on the bottom. You can really crank this thing and it just sounds great. You know, it really just does. The more you push these things, the better they sound. So a little bit of 110, a little bit of 3K. That's really about it. A little bit of mic pre here, and we did a little bit of a low cut at 45 to get out of the way of the kick drum. And here's what we got. Great, let's go to acoustic guitars. Let's do an acoustic guitar. Yeah, make sure check out, you want to learn more about this stuff, look below. Okay, here we go. Acoustics, we got a left and we got a right. Yeah, let's see what we got here. Let's solo it up. Trying to get a lot of that woofiness and that low mid-range out of there so it doesn't clash in the mix here. Let's do the same thing on the other side. So we'll do a low cut filter around 160. We're going to pull out a little of this 220. We're going to brighten it up around 12K. A little bit of a shelf. Now again, we use the line level. We could, again, if we want a little bit of compressor, these things pretty heavily strummed. It will be followed up by a compressor for sure, which we'll do in the next set of videos. We'll add some outboard gear to this. But for now, maybe we go to the mic line here. Sorry about that little spike there. So it helps control that heavy transient a little bit, just a little. We'll do the same thing on the previous one too. Okay, let's see what we got here. So let's put this back in the mix. Let's go over here. Let's do the same thing here. Let's use the mic level here. We'll do that for this one as well. We'll pan them left and right, and then we'll blend them in. Hard left, hard right. Let's start these at 0. Let's listen to what we got. Now, if you want to listen to the cumulative effect, if you didn't see last week's video, here's everything we've done so far, from drums all the way through this last acoustic guitar. Here's with the Clear Mountain 8068, and then I'll take it away. You could hear what the cumulative effect of just this one channel strip is doing on our mix. Right, just using this one channel strip with a simple EQ, no compressors in this channel strip like on other channel strips. It just glues the whole thing together, and I'm going fast in the spirit of trying to keep the video reasonable length. Right, but we get into way more detail, and run really down deep into this whole analog style workflow. Information's in the description box below for that if you want to learn more about that. Let's do electric guitars here. Okay, so we got a few here. Maybe we'll do, let's see here. Let's try to put these in a way that makes sense here. Let's try to take these guitars that play through the main part of the song. Let's listen to what this is doing here. So a little palm muting thing. Okay, let's start off with the first one here. Let's see what we got. So we'll do a left-right thing on this as well. Nice electric guitar. Okay, let's go to the right side now, shall we? So again, we're gonna do a low cut filter around 70. We'll keep it on the line input this time around. We're gonna add a little bit of 4.8K, just a little bit. Now I was adding a little bit of 110 too. Don't be afraid to add a little bit of 110 on these analog consoles. Okay, now what else we got here? Let's keep cranking along here. We'll try to get to another set of guitars here. So let's try right in here. What do we got here? This is, I think, the chorus guitar. Okay, those are clean guitars. Those are going to be the clean guitars. We'll do those afterwards. Let's do the other set of crunches here. Let's do those first. Get all the dirt out of the way, and then we'll go to the clean ones. As a matter of fact, I'll change these to a different color so I can see the difference between these things. Okay, let's see what we got here. What do we have here? This is crunch guitars. This is going to be right in the, I think, the chorus section. Okay, cool. We got the little riff. Let's do the little riffity riff. Just a tiny shelf at 10K. Just a little bit of 110 and a low cut filter. Good enough for now. Okay, we got clean guitars. We got clean guitars here. Let's check out. Now we have this one guitar effect here, which is really cool. It's kind of like a little hook in the song. Let's check this out. Okay, let's go to the clean guitars here. We got two clean guitars here. I think go in the bridge. Go in the bridge. See how quick it is to work with this stuff, working with channel strips. If you've never worked with channel strips and you don't mix this way, I highly recommend that you try it. You'll see I'm going pretty quick here in keeping in the spirit of trying to keep the video a reasonable length, but trust me, this is just about as fast as it is when I work on a real console. You just turn stuff until it sounds good and you go. There's not a bunch of options. There's not a bunch of extra crap on the channel strip you don't need. It's just nice and simple. Nice and simple. Here's this first clean guitar, which we will pan left. Really simple. And again, no compressors, just an EQ, right? We're going to use the mic line. Why? Because we're going to compress it a little bit, right? We don't need a compressor. Okay, let's go to the next one, and then we'll finish up this video. Here we go. Here we go. Let's do the next one. This is the other. Well, we're going to pan this one to the left. We'll pan this one to the right once we're done with it. Now we got the acoustic guitars hard left and right, so I might back these off a little bit and do like maybe a left 75 and a right 75. So we're not right on top. Okay, so now here we go. So now we got the cumulative effect once again, and then we'll end this video here. Let me just back up the loop a little bit here. We'll just make it a little bit further here. So here we go. So here's the cumulative effect of everything we've done so far: drums, bass, percussion, and guitars. Here we go. And there you go. This is the magic of working with channel strips. So if you want to learn more about working with channel strips and go way beyond just channel strips, tape machines, channel strips, saturation, all the outboard gear, and how to work more quickly, more consistently, and get better results and get that analog sound, regardless of the DAW you're using, regardless of the channel strip you're using, make sure you click the link below in the description box and check out my new course, Mixing with Analog Style Plugins Made Easy. Brand new for 2025. Get a 25% discount if you click the link in the description box below. So next video, when we come back next week, we're going to work on the vocals, and we're going to button up this song just using the Bob Clair Mountain Neve 8068 plugin. Once again, all the links will be in the description box below. Let me know if you have this plugin by Apogee, or what is your favorite channel strip. And if you don't use channel strips for mixing, why don't you do channel strip mixing? Let me know in the comments below. And until the next video where we check out more analog style mixing in your DAW, I've been Dave with HomeRecordingMadeEasy.com. Thank you so much for watching me, everybody, and I'll see you in the next video.